Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Right, today is Friday, which means grandma duties today, so I've got me getting out in the backyard on my hands and knees, grandma shirt on, and and it does mean I won't be on for the next 2 days because it is weekend. I will be, checking emails and checking comments, etc. And I do apologise. I haven't had a chance to get to the emails that you've sent me yet this morning. I will get those crossed off my list, hopefully while I'm having lunch. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Well, entertainment only. News has come out this morning. Now, for those that were watching yesterday, for some reason I got Witkoff quite strongly in my, for whatever reason, something about nefarious dealings with Witkoff. News came out overnight that Witkoff, Steve Witkoff, has met with, they say, I'm going to say the Houthi figure because I don't believe he's still upright. Basically, coming to a peace deal to carve up Ukraine. And what this is showing to me again is that, well, I think there might be somebody might be under some duress because of documentation that the Kremlin has. Now, I know this is also the money card. It might be under pressure with the Eight of Swords to supply some money potentially, or it just could be the documentation. Yeah, because I honestly I do think the Kremlin has some very serious compromat on more than just the orange twerp. So I would not be surprised if Witkoff is involved. Now remember, I think is it the son of Witkoff that's in with Sniffy Jr. and Eric with some sort of money laundering, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin something or other. Yeah, yeah, to try and detoxify. Um, but these are both cups cards, Temperance and the Four of Cups. Not liking what is on offer. This could be trying to spin it as a peace deal and Ukraine rejecting it. Yeah, basically what it is telling Ukraine, tell it just a nightmare situation with the Tower card because we've got the attacks on the apartment blocks, deliberate attacks on the apartment blocks. But please, please, Ukraine, hold on, hold on. The ending is so close. I know we've been saying this for years. Now, if there hadn't been a GOP House in governance, this under the Biden administration, House and Senate, you don't think those elections were fiddled with? We might have to think again. But under Biden, there was an antagonistic, I don't know if it was House and Senate, I can't remember, it was forever ago, but basically Biden was hamstrung on what he could do because there was an antagonistic Congress that would not pass. If Ukraine had got whatever it had asked for at the time, and it hadn't been asking for a lot, this conflict would have been over years ago. And the Russian military would have been sent running with its tail between its legs. But it was the GOP that were responsible for this. Now, I've always gotten that the Orange Twerp was supposed to allegedly entertainment only, have been won the 2020 election, except that there was just such an overwhelming vote for Biden that he managed to squeak in to counteract the fiddling that had taken place, which is why they turned the ratchet up for the 2022 and 2024 elections. So the Kremlin was poised at that stage under Putin to invade in the 2021 year. But, oops, hold those reins back. They held back until pretty much just before they knew that the antagonistic Congress would get in. It just infuriates me so much, this. So, if you don't think that the regime is in cahoots and has been for a long time, gee, who were all those? Were they senators that went to Russia for the 4th of July? Those that have been receiving, there's so much compromat. It just absolutely infuriates me and does my head in. Okay, so where do I go with this? Because the cards I've got is the Tower and the Chariot, the military. So is this a military takeover of the regime, or is this the attacking of the apartment blocks, the civilian structures? And we have the military for some reason here. I'm going to point out, and I had forgotten about it while I was reading on MBS with the deals, the military deals, while I'm talking about it. Remember the drones that were diverted, were supposed to go to, I believe, Ukraine, and were sent to Saudi instead. Wonder what side of the border the components of those drones ended up on. Food for thought. Okay, so this peace plan that basically says Ukraine is going to be carved up by Russia and the US. How's it going to play out? It's like, it's desperation is what I'm getting. Now, Zelensky had just been in talks, I believe, with Spain and France. They're still getting assistance because, now, didn't Russia send something into Poland as well? But it was literally, the oldest, squeakiest tank in the world. The Europe knows that if they give an inch, it's over. It's like paying the blackmailer. So tell me what we need to know about this. Right, the King of Cups, the negotiator. This could be Witkoff himself. Oh, the negotiator, the diplomat, could also be the pet. No, I'm getting this as Witkoff. I think is he a water sign? Anyhow, it doesn't matter because ascending a moon are, if not even more powerful. So yeah, the negotiator, sitting on his chair in the stormy seas, trying to bring this into the ship into land. Yep, okay. The agreement, it is an unbalanced agreement because pretty much you've got one side here reaching for the cup held by the other side. Challenge is this, it's an unbalanced agreement. Some big announcement being made underneath this. This could have even been this peace plan announcement, but man, the media is ripping shreds out of it. In the past, the mercenary actions, the mercenary moneyed actions, the manipulation crowning this. Look over here while that's happening over there. The money laundering, the money being sent overseas. I really want to swear here because they are absolutely effing and bricks because of the subpoenas being put on the 3 banks. They are effing and bricks and they want this, oh boy, because there is money that has been sent to foreign lands. Secrets being revealed externally. The secrets about this money being revealed. They are absolutely effing and bricks. This is why Witkoff has come out overnight with this supposed peace plan, because the noose has just been ratcheted up internally, because everything is poised to come crashing down with this one lightning strike. Wow! The abuse of power, the betrayal, the deceit, the win at any cost, the hopes and fears about this, the smugness of thinking, you know, I've got all the swords, it's all in the bag, but the walking away. Right, the King of Wands. Some sort of action being taken. Page of Wands, whistleblower. This could be the legislators bringing forward information about money that was sent overseas. Two of Wands turns into a nightmare situation for those that profited. Harsh truth with the Knight of Swords. And justice. Justice and the Emperor. Wow. Okay. Information coming out from left field about Russia. And the spinning of the false victory, because money changed hands, literal treason, oligarchs, information being brought forward. It's just going to be way too much, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn because of the gifts from the past, and you've got the sacrifice. You've got sacrificed the government, the infighting, Five of Wands, and the steel. This is massive. Three of Wands, overseas, delusion, the King of Pentacles, something not yet revealed, Ace of Swords. This is why Witkoff is coming out now, desperate to force a peace deal, because they know that this information is coming out and it is going to take down the regime. Oh man, do I feel worked up. Entertainment only. Okay, let's have a look. I feel just this feels huge. Yeah, a gift from the past that is going to take them down. All of them, including Witkoff. They know that they are effed. They know big information coming out. They are effed. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Show me this information that's going to come out. Oh. Page of Swords, money. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, sorry, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. Poor choices, illusion, delusion, being forced to walk away, and the Fool, because we've got the information about overseas contracts and agreements are going to be devastating with the Tower card, and it's to do with money changing hands and sent overseas with the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to bring you down because this is literally a bundle that fell out. Information, truth is going to be brought forward. Ace of Pentacles, about the money, and this could be the Knight of Swords. This could coming really quickly. The Two of Cups, something that's not yet been released, but they're really worried about it coming out, trying to keep a lid on it. So that's what this peace agreement's about, trying to keep a lid on it. And then we've got the Six of Swords. clandestine movement. And poor choices. Right, I'm just going to turn that over and keep going. You've got the Eight of Wands, emotionally trying to get out of Dodge because of their foolishness. Overseas, this might be trying to get out. Overseas because the stepping off the cliff due to overseas contracts and agreements that were made, that is going to bring everything down. Money changing hands and sent overseas. Five of Cups, emotional bereavement. Ten of Pentacles, the money changing hands through the portal. Queen of Pentacles, Homeland Security. Knight of Pentacles, the mercenary actions. And the High Priestess, the secrets being revealed. And guess what's on the bottom? The Treason card, Four of Swords, the Moon, the Death. They are, Witkoff knows that they are effed. Wow. And it's to do with money that was sent overseas. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And notice how it came out the day, like literally hours after the bank subpoenas. Notice it came out, 1, 2, 3 banks. Four of Cups came out hours after the bank subpoenas. There's the 3 banks. It's the end, the dark money, the throwing under the bus, the government that tied itself to the devil, that had a greater plan that involved Russia. I don't know where to go with this. How is Witkoff actually feeling? Trying to keep a lid on it because he knows he's going over the cliff. Let's have a look. Will Ukraine, because, I mean, we're going into winter. Will Ukraine? And Witkoff is not going over alone with that King of Pentacles and the Fool. Will Ukraine, what's Ukraine going to do? I think Ukraine might be in talks with those that can offer protection, with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles there. And they know that this is close to an ending. The World card on the World, but they're in talks, negotiations with everywhere else in the world. You know, they had some corruption recently in the ranks. Sadly, when money's involved, there's always corruption. Russian, you know, in the government. Russians, there were Russians in the government, Russian sympathizers in the government, but they were revealed and tossed out with that King of Wands. Action was taken. I mean, because Ukraine historically does have very close ties with the Western Russian region. I mean, half of the people, you know, used to be part of the USSR. Okay, what's Ukraine going to do? Is Ukraine going to accept or knock back this supposed peace plan? They may even accept it to stop the fighting, knowing with negotiations that are going on behind the scenes that it's not going to stand. Let's have a look. What's Ukraine going to do? So don't be surprised. Let's have a look. I've always seen Crimea becoming an independent sovereign country. Siberia will too, but Siberia is quite a few decades down the track. Let's have a look. It's like out of this, the USSR is going to break up even further. But what's Ukraine going to do? Right, the Wheel of Fortune turning, missiles perhaps, and the fighting. Could be a change coming in regards to the fighting. Right, we've got the announcement out of the White House here that is doesn't want to look at it, but being reluctantly accepted. And then comes the whistleblowers with the Page of Swords and the Tower card. And the military coming in. Do not be surprised. So you've got the abuse of power, the money trails leading back to the oligarchs. The oligarchs are going to find themselves restricted. The Justice card, then there's going to be some sort of agreement, and the Sun and the Fool with the new journey and celebration. And we've got this, well, whoever this is, the King of Cups. Do not be surprised, I'm going to put it out there, so please, do not be surprised if Ukraine accepts this deal reluctantly, because they know, as I went to pick up the deck, that the secrets about Russia and the money is going to come out. And that will basically say that the deal is null and void. Let me put it that way. Boy. Do not be surprised. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. There's my box. I'm not quite sure how to word this. Do not be surprised if, just going to grab a couple of cards from the True Crime. Do not be surprised if Ukraine accepts this deal, knowing, and I've got neighbourhood wooded area. It's basically to give up the Donbass region, to stop the killing, to stop the killing. Just a couple of cards. The accomplice, partner in crime from over the water is going to find themselves in prison, and it's going to be an end of the killing. It is life insurance. It is a insurance against the killing. We've got intuition, and I don't read upside down, but we've got love upside down. Intuition that there is no love lost. We've got the dismemberment, so the breaking up, the legal proceedings, the lies, the burial, the fraud. Do not be surprised if, and you've got neighbourhood, justice and revenge. Do not be surprised if, and do not be dismayed if Ukraine accepts this peace deal to stop the killing, because they are in contact. Oh, I just got this was the reason why they had the big government clean out recently. They went through the government like a Bondi tram, like a dose of salts, like a glug of castor oil, to clean out anyone that they suspected would have passing on information to either the regime in the US or the Kremlin, because they're one and the same at the moment, because I'm just getting that the Ukrainian government is in contact with those that are behind this. It's so convoluted, that are poised to bring forward this information about the regime that is going to bring the regime down, and then this Witkoff with it, the Kremlin with it, whoever's in power in the Kremlin, and this agreement is going to be null and void. It's like, yeah, do not be surprised if this peace plan is accepted, so that no more lives are lost, no more apartment blocks are attacked, and because they know that the end is coming. Okay, love to you all. Take care.